So it's about that time of year where y'all gonna start to get everybody and their mama's macaroni and cheese recipe. This is gonna be the only one that you need. It's top two and it's not two. Let me show you how to get down. So if you juggling, struggling, trying to figure out what cheeses to use, I'm using some smoked Gouda, some cheddar cheese, and some Colby Jack cheese. I'm also gonna use about 6 ounces of mozzarella, but you'll see where I place that later. I like to split these in half because I like to shred some and then cube some to go in the macaroni. Now you can go ahead and use that KitchenAid attachment that you guys got, but I'm shredding this by hand. Food is a labor of love. Once you get that cheese all shredded up, it's time to boil that elbow macaroni. Get those elbows into some salted boiling water, and we're using the ones that are plain, not the ones with the ridges, not those large ones, just a plain elbow macaroni. Now for the custard, I'm gonna use 1 egg. You could use two usually for this size, but I'm using 1 egg, 2 cups of evaporated milk, and 1 cup of whole milk. My grandma used some seasoning salt, so I'm gonna use a little bit of that, but then also I'm adding some nature seasoning as well. You can add some ground mustard to this, some smoked paprika, even a touch of cayenne, and it's perfect. Anyways, strain that elbow macaroni and get it into a large bowl. Now let's build this macaroni. I put a stick of butter in the macaroni. I let that melt and coat the noodles. Then I went ahead and put 3/4 of a cup of sour cream, coated all the macaroni with that, and added about a handful of that cheese. Now start to work in that custard. Give this a good mix, and after a little bit of mixing, it's gonna look just like this. Go ahead and hit it with some salt and pepper if need be. Keep on mixing and get this into an ungreased baking dish. Fill that thing up about halfway, and here's where we're gonna come with that shredded mozzarella cheese in the middle. This is how your favorite content creators get that nice cheese pull y'all be seeing. Fill the rest of it up with the rest of that mac. Let this lay down and then cover the top with the rest of that cheese that you have. And if it's not fully covered, go ahead and add some more. Loosely cover this with some foil, get it into a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes covered, 20 minutes uncovered. Look, if you don't have a crust on top of this thing, put it back in and hit it with a little broil. This is flavorful, creamy, well-seasoned. It's cheesy, and the middle and the edges hit. So like I said, after you try this macaroni recipe out, you're really going to feel like you did your big one. Thanksgiving coming up, so don't let this be the first time that you try this recipe out. Let me know when you do, and you already know it's a wrap. Let's go.